So this is gonna be my bipolar vlog. I was told it's good to keep a diary of sorts, and I suppose my description of my personal experience might be of benefit to others, because definitely watching other people's bipolar videos has shed some light. There was some resonance within our experiences and whatnot, so I figured, what the fuck, why not? Little backstory on this is I'm 32 years old, currently living in rural Colorado, eastern Colorado. My first manic episode or bipolar episode happened when I was 21, and at that time I really wasn't diagnosed with anything. I was just acting real weird and scaring the people around me. My mom and dad and my sister got scared enough to take me into Denver General or Denver Health or whatnot. And I went in there on a voluntary 72-hour hold, ended up staying for a week, and they never diagnosed me with anything. I mean, I got my paperwork when I checked out of the hospital, discharged. And I mean, it was a long list of stuff, but they said they couldn't figure out exactly which one of these I'm afflicted with. Bipolar was on there as a possibility, along with psychosis, schizophrenia, depression, some other stuff, a couple other things I can't remember. But I went in there, I ended up being there for like 10 days, and I got sick of being there, and I just started telling the staff everything they needed to hear to get the fuck up out of there as quickly as possible. And I did. They did put together like a treatment plan and, you know, signed me up for an appointment with a psychiatrist locally. Gave me Depakote and Zyprexa. And I took that for about a week, and then a week or two or something, then I started noticing that I was turning into a fucking vegetable, you know, mentally. I was not there. I was just not there at all. Prior to me going into the hospital and getting these prescriptions for these two medications, it used to be like, once or twice a week I'd go and kick it with my homie in the basement, and we just sit there and, you know, drink 40s and smoke weed and shit, and we would, I mean, he was like this. He was a crip, you know, but, you know, seen so much shit that he was going into what the hell is that called? Not preacher school, not pastor school, but he was, you know, at the time of his death, pretty much, he had all the credentials to start his own church. You know what I'm saying? He made a turnaround in his life. And when, you know, I was basically, at that time, I was an atheist. And so me and him, we would go at it, man, because he knows the scripture through and through, and I know what my questions were with religion and Christianity. So we would get into discussions that would last until like 8 in the morning. We'd be sitting there with bloodshot red eyes, still fucking going at it, you know what I'm saying? Just, I'm asking questions, he's giving me answers, he's asking questions, I'm giving him answers, and all this shit is valid, and all of it is deep and rich discussion. And here, after I get on this fucking Depakote and Zyprexa, I'm a complete fucking blank. Just blank. I can't answer anything. I can't ask anything. You know what I mean? And they started noticing that shit like, you are just not here, bruh. Where the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? It's the same people, the same place. I'm doing the same thing. Tipping back a 40, smoking a blunt, and staring blankly at the fucking wall. You know, I was like, that's it. I'm done. Depakote Zyprexa out the fucking door with that bullshit. And then for the next 10 years, you know, I felt alright. I didn't feel manic. I didn't feel very depressed. So, for the next 10 years, I just drank so much liquor and beer and smoked so much weed that I don't even care to discuss. But somewhere in the middle between my two episodes, I met my wife. We got married, and all was well, you know, until about 6 months leading up to my second episode. All of a sudden, she's telling me that I'm changing, you know, that I'm more aggressive now. I'm screaming at her more now. I'm just not the same person that I was. And I'm like, bullshit, I don't feel different. If you feel different, that's your fault. I ain't doing nothing different. I'm just waking up, I told her. I know who I am. And, you know, as far as I knew, I was fucking really, you know, Neo woke up in the Matrix, and now Agent Smith is trying to snuff me out because I woke up and I'm about to wake more people up, and if they don't stop me, this is the shit that was going on in my head, and I was so fucking convinced by it that I was very convincing with it, and my wife, who is not bipolar, started to believe all this shit, you know. And when you're manic, as opposed to when you're depressed, everything is fucking awesome. I mean, everything is out of this world when you're like up there, high as fuck on your chemical imbalance. I don't mean to piss anybody off, but I thought I was God. Not just me either. I thought everything was God. I had this pantheism thing going on in my head, and it's not that I just knew it. You know, you can read a book about everything being connected and interrelated and all being one. You can read books about that, and it could be intellectually inside your head. But it's totally different when you feel it, when you live it, when everything is obviously connected. You can almost see something connecting it, like the Matrix code or some shit, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing that compares to it. Honestly, I've been on psychedelics, I've smoked some of the finest herbs that are available out there, and nothing compares to this, because you're not, you know, if you're on a psychedelic and you get this feeling, usually you're incapacitated. You're just sitting there like, oh, holy shit. But when I was manic, it was real. And I was not incapacitated. I was able to interact with people, and I think that was my downfall. It's because I was trying to describe something to them that they were not even close to seeing. It was only going on in my head, I guess. Only going on in my head. That's another thing. The most fucking frustrating part about this whole bipolar shit is these fucking invalid goddamn emotions. They're not fucking valid as far as I can tell. Some days I wake up in the morning and I just feel like shit. You know, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be near anyone. I just want to be by myself. Don't nobody come fucking talking to me. Because every time I see another person, I just get fucking irritated. Like, oh, just another fucking asshole I have to fucking deal with today. But there is no fucking reason for that. There is no cause for that feeling. And you will sit there all fucking day trying to figure out, where did it go wrong? What was this event that, made me pissed off and irritable? And you will sit there for a fucking week and you won't figure it out. Because there wasn't an event that did anything. It's all a fucking chemical imbalance. And on the good days, when you feel ecstatic and thankful and grateful for the way your life is and for every breath that you take and every sip of fucking soda or whatever the fuck you're drinking, oh my God, I'm so fucking lucky. At the moment, it feels awesome. But when you equal out or dive down again, you realize that even those good feelings aren't fucking rooted in anything valid. Not experience, nothing. Just fucking chemical imbalance. So whether you're feeling great or you're feeling shitty, it's not you. It's your chemical imbalance. It seems like emotions are a very fucking, important part of a human's life. So if all your fucking emotions are invalid, then what's to say your fucking life is not invalid? Would I still be where I am today if I wasn't bipolar? Would I have dropped out of high school with one semester left, when 1 semester ago you were on the honor roll? So I didn't drop out because I was fucking stupid. I dropped out because I just fucking said fuck it. I'm done with this shit. I won't ever fucking use it. Fuck your diploma. Blow it out your ass. I might have handled that differently if I wasn't bipolar. Maybe I would have went and pursued my music career. I got a keyboard over here that I fuck around with every once in a while. Maybe I would have pursued my Photoshop career and been a graphic designer or whatnot. But to me, this fucking scatterbrain bullshit is like, one day I'm fucking having a lot of fun making my beats and they're sounding fucking awesome, and the next day I listen to them, this is bullshit. Fuck this shit. Let me fuck around with Photoshop. So I'll make a couple of fucking graphics here and there. Man, this looks awesome. The next day I wake up, man, this is bullshit. Let me fuck around with these conspiracies. Blah, blah, blah. And just on, and nothing ever catches, nothing ever gets done. Everything is just laying there, fucking half finished, while I'm scatterbrained running around, fucking trying to find something to hold on to. Rapping. I try to be a fucking rapper. What kind of a fucking rapper are you if you're afraid to be in the middle of a fucking crowd? You know what I'm saying? I can't rock a fucking stage. I can make a badass beat. I can write some sick fucking lyrics. I can record them too. But put me in front of another fucking person to spit that shit, and I'm like, nah, I don't think so. There ain't no fucking MC. That's some douchebag making shit in his basement. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's beside the point. This was my vlog about my bipolar experience and shit. I sincerely hope I wasn't too vulgar for y'all folks. And let me know if this sheds some light on anything for you, and I might make another one. Thanks for watching, y'all. Deuces.